In his acceptance statement on assuming the chairpersonship of the African Union for 2020, President Mathoma Cyril Ramaphosa made the following commitments. One, he said, we will make a contribution to promote peace and security in our collective efforts to silence the guns. Secondly, through the AU Peace and Security Council, the Commission of the African Union, and collective membership of the AU, we will focus our efforts on conflict resolution across the African continent, and especially those experiencing protracted conflicts. We will work with President Denis Sassou Nguesso of the Republic of Congo in his capacity as the chairperson of the African Union High-Level Committee on Libya to convene an intra-Libyan conference to promote ceasefire and dialogue. We will continue to work with the parties in South Sudan with a view to implementing the outstanding issues of the revitalized agreement in order to pave the way for the formation of the Government of National Unity. South Africa, in its capacity as the chairperson of the African Union for 2020, will also host the extraordinary summit on silencing the guns in May 2020 to look at the implementation of the AU Master Road Plan, which we've already referred to, and at the same time respond to emerging circumstances on African peace and security landscape. And also the principle of finding African solutions for African problems must be our overriding theme in addressing all conflicts on our continent as we work within the frameworks of the African Union and the United Nations. Finally, we must also deal with the actions of other countries outside our continent that are fighting proxy wars and fueling the ongoing conflicts. Despite the coronavirus, or commonly known as COVID-19, President Ramaphosa has continued to spearhead the AU towards silencing the guns in the continent. The following activities, amongst others, are being conducted by the Peace and Security Council. One, induction training for all newly elected member states of the Peace and Security Council. They rotate after every 2 years. Meetings on conflicts or crisis situations, which are ongoing, post-conflict issues and mandate renewals. They also hold meetings with other African Union organs, like the Executive Committee of Ministers, the Committee of Ambassadors, meetings with the United Nations Peace Building Commission, and meetings with the International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, field missions to conflict and post-conflict situations in Africa. In addition, the Peace and Security Council, which has the mandate for maintaining peace and security in the continent, continues to monitor the progress on the resolution of the following conflicts. The Democratic Republic of the Congo. You will recall that President Tshisekedi replaced President Kabila after the last elections, and there were some issues that he has to deal with, and the AU is helping in resolving those. The Republic of Burundi, again, you will recall here that they just had elections. We are actually still waiting for the outcome of the presidential elections, and President Pierre Nkurunziza, who was serving a third term, was not running this time around. The Central African Republic, which has more than 14 insurgents fighting the elected government. The AU is also monitoring that. The problem in the Republic of Cameroon, the issue of Boko Haram, which also goes to Nigeria. The AU is monitoring that as well. Next to our shores in the Comoros, The problem is still protracted there, and the AU is assisting. Somalia, of course, it's been an ongoing problem for many years. The Republic of Sudan itself, particularly the issue of Darfur, it's still an issue. We also refer to the issue of the Republic of South Sudan with Riek Machar there and the president forming a government of national unity, and of course the continuing problems between the two parties in Libya. Mozambique, the resurgence of Renamo, it's also another problem. Right in the belly of South Africa, you've got the Kingdom of Lesotho, and there are still ongoing problems there that we are intervening. The Republic of Guinea-Bissau, they've just had elections, and President Umaru, the former Prime Minister, President Umaru Embalo, was elected president, but he is disputed by the other political parties. The Gambia, after more than 30 years of Yahya Jammeh, the problem is still persisting there. The AU is helping. In Mali, the problem is still there. And not only just in Mali, but the whole of the Sahel and the Sahara. There's a problem. Burkina Faso, which is neighboring to Mali, again, there is a problem there, internal civil war. Republic of Cote d'Ivoire, it's been there for most of the time. Guinea also recently had elections that are still contested. And of course, Niger as well, the same dimension of conflict. In conclusion, therefore, I would like to emphasize that despite the onset of COVID-19, the coronavirus, the African Union, under the capable leadership of our very own president, Cyril Mathoma Ramaphosa, is steadfastly focused on the resolution of all these conflicts, thereby creating the necessary conditions for socio-economic development, which by their own very nature includes the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. With those few words, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your kind attention.